Lisa, great to see you. And I want to dive right in. You're talking a lot about mobile here. It is time to the Consumer Electronics Show, but you've also got some business PCs in here, specifically Lenovo, the Z13, Z16, which we saw some leaks to that ThinkPad design coming out. So how does supply look so far in 22? Especially the difference between the first half and the second half as you look to get these chips and products?
Yeah, so good morning, John. Happy New Year to you all, and it's great to be with you this morning. It's an exciting day for us. You know, as we kick off 2022, we've launched a whole slew of new products across, notebook PCs as well as, desktops, and previewing 2022 as, another big year for high-performance computing. And I think you guys have said it well. The PC is essential to so much of what we do. 2021 was an amazing year for PCs. I mean, we shipped as an industry, 350 million PCs or so, and we believe 2022 will be another exciting year. So, for this overall conversation about both, consumer PCs, where people want more premium and highly featured notebooks, to commercial PCs, where, again, we're doing a lot of optimization in terms of the features and functions. We're very optimistic about 2022. And from a demand standpoint, demand continues to be extremely strong. And from a supply standpoint, we're continuing to ramp up supply as we go through the year. So we expect to again have another big year for PCs.
Tell me, how's the refresh cycle shifted both in consumer and perhaps more important in commercial? Because I got this sense, right, we're living in this hybrid world where companies are expecting employees to come back into the office, but now they're not. The employees have got to stay productive. I imagine they're going to need laptops, therefore, and laptops with a decent amount of power, right? Different amount of flexibility required. How much does graphics demand play into that, and how much is commercial demand in the refresh cycle affected?
Yeah, no, those are great points, John. And I think that's true. I think as we look forward into 2022 and as we think about, what do we need to ensure that we're productive anywhere we want to work and anywhere we need access, to our computing, it does require higher performance PCs with more capability. And so, we see on the commercial side, the enterprise refresh cycle looks to be robust. We continue to see people wanting, higher performance capability, whether you're doing more, video and, really, communications, or you're doing more applications at home. We also see on the consumer side, people wanting more premium devices, as well as, gaming continues to be a really, really hot market segment. So, overall, I think the key is the technology. The technology expectations keep going up. Whether you're talking about graphics performance or, today our Ryzen 6000 series are, 24 hours of battery life, as well as just, significantly, higher computing capability. And all of those are things that consumers, as well as enterprise users, want as we look forward.
Yeah. When you and I last talked at Code in the fall, you talked about the importance going forward of heterogeneous computing. And I can't help but see that playing out on the consumer side with what Apple is doing in the Macs and its M1 line of processors. Can you give an outlook? I'm not talking about a financial outlook, more of a technology outlook for 2022 and the kinds of efficiency and flexibility that is going to be required of chips to satisfy the demand that companies like Apple are satisfying now?
Well, I think the whole concept of optimizing your computing for the application that you're using is absolutely the way to go, and that's sort of the trend with the tech. We talk about heterogeneous computing, where you use the right computing for the right application. So if you're doing a heavy graphics application, you're going to see You're going to see the graphics kick into gear, and when you're not using it, you can actually turn it off and save battery life. That's all about heterogeneous computing. The optimization that we're doing with our largest OEM partners, partners like HP and Lenovo, is exactly around that, together with Microsoft, and really optimizing hardware, software, and silicon together to get that better experience overall.